Hey everyone, welcome back to my podcast. So let me ask you something. When you were in school, did your teacher ever teach you how to manage money? I mean, seriously, we learned mathematics, science, history. I even remember doing maths problems that made me think, when am I ever going to use this in real life? But nobody sat us down and said, okay, class, today we are going to learn how to make a budget. Nobody said, here's how you should save money. And nobody said, please don't spend your entire salary in the first week. But somehow, when we grow up, suddenly we are expected to know everything about money. We have bills, we have rent, we have groceries, we have family responsibilities, and then, of course, there is that one thing we all love, online shopping. You open your phone just to check one thing, and suddenly you are thinking, I think I need this. Do I need it? No. Do I want it? Absolutely. And that's exactly why today we are going to talk about financial literacy. Don't worry, I'm not going to give you a boring lecture. We are going to have a real conversation about money, life, and the things many of us learn only after making mistakes. And at the same time, I'll teach you some useful English vocabulary. So let's begin. Vocabulary number one, income. The first word is income. Income means the money you receive, usually from your job, business, or other sources. For example, my monthly income is 2000. Now, your income is important, obviously. But here's the funny thing. Sometimes we get our salary and suddenly feel like we are rich. We are like, yes, money has arrived. I can finally buy everything I have been waiting for. And then rent, bills, food, transportation, family expenses, and suddenly your bank account's looking at you like, excuse me, where did all the money go? That's why knowing your income is only the beginning. You also need to understand your expenses. Vocabulary number two, expenses. Expenses are the money you spend. For example, your rent is an expense. Your electricity bill is an expense. Your groceries are an expense. And yes, that coffee you bought because you were tired, that's also an expense. Now, some expenses are necessary. You need food, you need a place to live, you need transportation. But some expenses are things we simply want. And this brings us to a very important question. Do I need this or do I just want this? Imagine you are walking through a shopping mall. You see a beautiful dress. You think, oh my god, it's so beautiful. I need it. But wait, do you really need it? Or do you already have five dresses at home that are waiting for you to wear them? This is where financial awareness begins. Vocabulary number three, budget. Now let's talk about the word budget. A budget is a plan for how you will manage your money. In simple words, your budget tells your money where to go. And honestly, I think everyone should have one. Because if you don't decide where your money should go, your money will disappear on its own. Imagine you receive your salary, you spend a little here, a little there. You order food, you buy something online, you go out with friends, and suddenly you check your bank account and you say, wait a minute, I was supposed to have money. That's why a budget can help. You can divide your money between your needs, your savings, and your personal spending. You don't have to stop enjoying life. You just need to know how much you can actually afford. Vocabulary number four, savings. Savings are the money you keep instead of spending. Now, many people think I'll start saving when I earn more money. But here's the problem. When your income increases, your lifestyle often increases too. You earn more, you spend more, you get a bigger salary, you start buying more expensive things, and suddenly you are earning more but still saying, I don't have enough money. So instead of waiting to become rich before saving, try to develop the habit of saving regularly. Even a small amount can help you build the habit. The goal is not to become rich overnight, the goal is to become financially responsible. Vocabulary number five, emergency fund. Yes, of course. Now, let's talk about something many people don't think about until they actually need it. An emergency fund. An emergency fund is money you keep aside for unexpected situations. For example, you suddenly lose your job. Your car needs an expensive repair. You have an unexpected medical expense. Life is unpredictable. You can plan your day, you can plan your week, but unfortunately, life doesn't always follow our plans. That's why having some money saved for emergencies can give you peace of mind. Vocabulary number 6, investment. Now, here's another important word, investment. An investment is when you put your money into something with the hope that it will grow or generate returns over time. But remember, investing is not the same as gambling. Before investing your money, you should understand what you are investing it, the risks involved, and your financial goals. And please don't invest just because your friend said, bro, this is going to make you rich. Do your own research first. What school didn't teach us? And this brings me back to school. I think schools teach us many important things, but sometimes we also need practical lessons about real life. How to create a budget, how to understand a bank account, how to save, how to avoid unnecessary debt, how to understand interest, how to make responsible financial decisions. Because getting good grade is wonderful, but after school, life gives us a different kind of exam. And unfortunately, there is no answer sheet. You have to make your own decisions. You make mistakes, you learn, you try again, and hopefully you become wiser. Final thought. So, if you remember only one thing from today's episode, remember this. You don't need to be rich to start managing your money wisely. You just need to understand your money. Know your income, track your expenses, create a budget, build your savings, prepare an emergency fund, and learn about investing before you put your money into anything. Financial knowledge is a skill, and just like English, you can learn it step by step. You don't have to understand everything in one day. Start small, learn one word, understand one concept, make one good financial decision, and slowly you'll become more confident. So that's all for today's episode. Now I want you to tell me, what is one money lesson you wish someone had taught you when you were in school? Was it saving, budgeting, investing, or maybe how to stop spending all your money on things you don't actually need? Let me know, and remember, keep learning, keep growing, and most importantly, don't let your money disappear without knowing where it went. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye everyone.